good, y'all? What's good? Just let everybody come in. All right. By now, y'all definitely know today's guest is Lil Tyler. Very cool kid. Very happy to have him on the show. Wanted him on the show for a while, but perfect timing. Things always work out. Shout out Rock the Bells. That's cool. I appreciate that. So yeah, it should be great. I'm sure you've heard of him. Law and Order, Backflipping. He got a couple joints that are moving right now. This should be cool. We're definitely gonna get to know more about him. Soon as I send the invite, he will get on here. But in the meantime, what's good with y'all? He said he's on. Oh, he's probably already in here.
Yo.
What's good? What's good, my man?
What it is, man?
Nothing much. Nothing much. First of all, thank you for doing the show. Definitely happy to have you here, man. You know what you've been doing. People definitely want to see what you got going on and, just kind of learn more about you.
Yeah.
Before I start, I learned this fairly recently. Your birthday was recently. So
yeah, my shit was on the 18th February.
Happy belated, a couple days after mine. I'm not going to tell you how old I am. I'm old as hell. I'm going to just stop right there. But anyway, start from the top, man. I keep seeing that you've basically been rapping for I think less than a year. Is that accurate?
Yeah. It been probably about 10, 11 months now. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
10, 11 months now.
Okay, so
we getting up there. It's almost a year.
Right, you're almost at a year. So I know you just gave rap a shot because your friends were doing it. But before that, did you ever have any aspirations to want to rap, or is it just something that just came to you one day and now you're here?
I ain't never playing I want to be a rapper and then like that. My friends were just rapping type shit. So then I just tried it out. Them boys telling me to drop that shit. So I had dropped it. And I just promoted it a couple of days. Then I had woke up one day, then my dog sent me on Trippie Red story. He posted my Law and Order snippet. He posted that bit. Then it started going crazy on the official Florida promo pages. Then all the rappers and shit started hitting my DM and shit. That's how shit happened. It was so crazy. I wasn't even trying for it.
Right. That's funny you threw that in. So you don't even feel you don't feel you were trying hard on that? You felt that was just you starting out?
Yeah.
And I think you talking about the the Florida the promo pages and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think one thing in Florida is y'all promo pages are very serious, and it's y'all pay it it's they somehow get everybody. And I find out about what y'all got going on down there all the way out here, and they do a really good job of that. So it's kind of interesting that that was kind of a part of the reason why you got so big. So
sure.
I know you've always talked about, and even you just talked about it here, about having the support of your friends and people around you to tell you to put the music out and stuff like that. But how important has that support been for you so far, early in your career? Because I know you always give them a lot of credit, but can you delve into that, how important it is to have that support system?
Yeah, that shit important. Cause without them boys, I would never none of this shit probably would have ever happened. Cause I would have never dropped it. Cause I was nervous at first type shit. I ain't want to drop my shit. I ain't know how people gonna think. They might think this shit ass or whatever. I don't know. But I was just nervous. Then when I did drop the shit, so people telling me getting in the studio and stuff, but I'm still nervous. I don't wanna rap in front of nobody type shit. I'm just trying to rap on my phone in my room type shit. But then I start hopping in the studio, start getting more comfortable with it. Shit build up.
When did you feel because I know you said you're worried about people were gonna think it was ass. It's really. When did you start to feel oh, I'm confident in the music, I feel good about the stuff I'm putting out? When did that happen? Was that out out the gate, or did it take a couple songs?
I knew my shit was hard to me, but I ain't know it was hard to everybody else. Everybody got their own opinion type shit. But then when I was dropping shit and I'm seeing every day everybody fucking with me shit, that's when I gained some confidence for real.
Okay.
Yeah. The support and all that, the fans. I appreciate everybody.
Right. Of course, just they're in the comments going crazy. Okay. I knew, of course, a couple weeks ago, I saw Jayda Wayda talk about her, hearing about you rapping about her and stuff like that, and how she appreciated it. And, she was basically, that's the kind of stuff she likes to see in rap, and she appreciates things like that.
Hell
I know
yeah.
you had that kind of. Where does that fall in the timeline? Like, was that before? Did you put the like actual song out before Law and Order?
Which one? Jayda
Yeah,
Wayda?
the actual song.
Yeah. I put that out. Like, I did a song called Planet Fitness first. Then I did a song. I did a song called I did Jayda Wayda second. Then I did Law and Order.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got like some other old shit like called Grenade and some other shit. But like, hell yeah, them like my old shit. I went out first.
All right.
But even Law and Order old for real. So
When did you make it?
June like or July. I think June or July.
Wow.
It was summertime. Hell yeah.
That's
That's
how.
why. That's why like I started in summertime. Cause like I'm knowing like I'm gonna be rapping and I don't gotta get up and go to school the next day. Looking people face type shit. Like niggas might be like, oh, that's that ass had shit right up. That boy ass. I don't know. Like that's why I just took my chance in summertime.
That's a good point. I mean, obviously, again, like I said, the music is good, but that's a good point. I never thought about that. Like, you record in the summer, so you don't have to make the song
Yeah.
and then go.
And you don't gotta get up and go to school and shit. So you got like free time and shit.
Right. Kind of speaking of school, I know I saw that you are pretty much, you had to like leave school because you were getting, everybody know you were getting too famous, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of how fast did that happen from you putting out music? Like, how quickly did you get to that point you're like, where they were like, basically, no, you got to go home or do class online?
Like it was summertime, my shit blowing up. I'm thinking like it's blowing up, but like I ain't think it was gonna be like this big. But then by the time school came back, like it's steady going up. Like then like the principal starting to know, the teachers knowing everything, and then I'm coming to school late too. Cause I'm all night in the studio up late. Then like rapping came, I don't even really want to do my work for real. Like it just started like it wasn't working out for real. I'm definitely gonna get my GED though. Hell yeah.
I think that's important. That it's cool that you still care about education. You still do what you got to do. But I also think it's funny that you're just honest about it, because I think kind of what you're talking about. I think, look, man, anybody who was like your age and had a song blow up at the point in their life,
Right, like you, bruh. Ain't gonna lie. People be criticizing all the rappers, but to like if that was you, you understand, bruh. You understand.
right? No, and I'm glad that you said that, because I've never thought that was crazy. I think people don't understand that, like, right, if it was them, if you were like 16 years old,
Right, cause the point of going to school,
right,
you need to go to school to get you have a good job so you can have a good income.
right,
Like that's the main point.
right,
Like they teach you other shit too, but yeah, that's really the main point.
right. And you found the job. You found the job.
Right.
It's like, damn, do it. Should I really be doing this? But right,
Yeah.
no,
But I'm gonna do that shit for my mama though. I'm gonna do it.
of, of course. So I kind of want to talk about like my experience with Law and Order. I know the song was kind of already popular kind of before the video came out, but when the clips started hitting Twitter, I think that's kind of when I found out about you. And I know when the clips from the video were like, or you had just clips of videos in general kind of going viral on Twitter, it was wild because it was like I would see the videos every day.
Oh
from,
yeah, what?
like,
People reacting on YouTube, all kind of shit. Yeah.
right, like it would come out of nowhere. It would go from me like not seeing it at all, and then it's everywhere. And then not only is it like everywhere, but more and more people are asking and trying to find out who you are. Who is this kid? How is he rapping like that? Stuff like that. And
Yeah.
but it changed so fast. When you were making Law and Order, did you feel like it was anything different from what you were already doing, or like did you kind of know, oh no, this will become something special for me?
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I just only made 2 songs before that. I only made 2 songs before that on my phone. Like I made Planet Fitness one day, woke up the next day, did Jayda Wayda, then the next day I did. Like I used to do 1 song a day on my phone. Like 1 song a day. But then I had made Law and Order. Then I was like, oh no, this one is harder than the other one. I guess it's like that beat. Cause like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, that bit was just booming. Like I know niggas gonna fuck with that bit, like the bass and that shit. But then
So go ahead.
that was my favorite one.
Right. So now once the video goes viral, right? The video goes viral. you just popping for school now. What's kind of happening in your personal life? Are like other rappers hitting you up and stuff like that? Like, are you starting to realize, oh shit, I'm a big deal now? Like,
Hell yeah, like yeah, that shit was crazy. Like my dream feature used to be like Trapland Pat.
Mhm.
Cause I used to when just rap like before I started rap, I been watching like all bruh videos and shit. Like I just thought that shit was so hard, and that boy like he just gas. So like that used to be my dream feature. And that boy coming on my page, I was like, oh, that shit crazy. Then like he hit my DM, and I be like locked in for real. Like I fuck with brother. He like my big brother.
Right, and and it's funny. I was gonna definitely bring up you and Trapland Pat because you two have two really good songs out right now.
Yeah.
With Can't Move Wrong and Backstreet.
Yeah.
The songs are also like they're not similar. They're also like really different from each other. But
Yeah.
it's just I think it kind of shows.
Yeah, we got one turn one. We got one like slower one
right.
type shit.
And it kind of shows like the both of you, like kind of the versatility that you have. And I think especially for you, because I'm sure you saw when Law and Order first blew up, they were like, yo, what is this flow he's using? And it kind of felt like, it almost like they kind of looked at you as if like you didn't have a whole bunch of stuff up your sleeve, but you have a lot of styles, you have a lot of flows that you can kind of tap into and use. And, I just think all the songs you've kind of dropped since have shown that, there's a lot more there.
Yeah, you gotta switch it to everybody. Like it, bruh. If you rapping the same, if you switch it up, you gonna get more plays. Cause like if you just rapping the same, somebody might want to hear something else. They're gonna turn somebody else on. So you gotta have multiple different type of songs. What you got? So if they get tired of that turn shit, then they gonna turn on the slow little Tyler. Or they got some other shit.
Right.
That's how you. For sure, you gotta be versatile.
I wanted to bring up that one thing that's kind of like interesting about you is usually when a rapper starts to blow up, right? The first thing they don't usually start rapping with a bunch of other artists from like their state. But like with you, it was like intentional. Like you had songs with so many other rappers from Florida and all the songs turned out really well. And like
I ain't gonna lie, like all them rappers like I been like fucking with like Shimmy, all them boys. Like then when I fuck around like blew up, like that shit was amazing to me. Like I still don't feel like I'm bigger than them boys, but like that shit be crazy. I'm like, how the hell? Like that boy be my favorite rapper. I'm like going up. So yeah, that's why like I do that shit with them boys. Cause I gotta bring them boys up too for sure.
Right. No.
I been watching them boys. That shit. Hell yeah, that shit crazy. Like one day you can be watching somebody, boy, wake up, be bigger than them.
Right. No, and I think that's real too. That it was important to you. That you were like, no, I'm gonna go rap with artists that I listened to before I even wanted to rap. Like people I was just like genuinely a fan of, and I think it's a cool thing, and I think it also kind of speaks to like who you are. I think everybody wouldn't make that choice. A lot of people they blow up and like they try to rap a certain, and they immediately just get the biggest guy, and they kind of don't really care about what's happening locally. But
I stay humble with the shit for sure.
Right. So of course, Backflipping, late December. I think Backflipping was kind of the song where people were like, okay, he's really here. Like he has like
I made that song like so quick. Like I made that song long. Like it was a long ass time. Like cause I had a TikTok in there. He was getting some footage of me. So like I was taking a long ass time. Then my dog was like, bro, hurry up, bro, so he can get the footage, bro. Just hurry up. And I just did that bit. I ain't even like the song. I ain't like that song either. Like I ain't think that bit was gonna do nothing for real. I was just getting that bit done to do a little TikTok real fast. But then that bit fuck around went viral on TikTok. I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, bro, I'm like the shit I be like, oh yeah, this is him. Like the shit it'll do something, but like not as the ones I be like, nah, this ain't it. Like the ones I be like, this ain't it. And them bitches be going. I don't know why.
Right. I mean, I think I just kind of think that's interesting. Like, you never really know. You never really know what like people will really gravitate to or what songs people will jump all over. I think kind of what's key is but you do understand that you just got to keep making songs and keep churning them out and keep going to work. And I think that's another thing that's kind of like impressed me about you. You kept putting out music. You kept like working. I don't think anybody can look at you and think like you're like lazy or you're not taking advantage of the opportunity. Like you just keep making songs and making yourself available. And I think that's the kind of stuff that these people like getting super huge because they know that they can always count on something new coming from you. And like I said before, you keep doing different stuff. So I think that's important too. Talking about that, where kept putting out songs. Did you said Law and Order was harder than the songs before, right? Did you, as you kept going and kept making songs after Law and Order, did you like feel yourself getting better? Like, how were you noticing, okay, I'm getting better at making songs and better at rapping?
Hell yeah, like I don't know, like it just like got easier. Like I used to like get in there and I like think of something. But then some days I go in there, I say a line, I be like, yeah, run that bit again, and then like flow that bit. I don't know. Like it just different days. I don't even know.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
what's the process usually like? Like when you're trying to make a song, like you said before, it would take you like longer. Now, kind of what is it like? You go in, you hear the beat, and then you just kind of go from there?
Yeah, I just punch in. Like I say one line, run the beat back, say another line, run the beat back, say another line. Yeah, yeah. Or I say like 2 or 3, 4 lines.
Mm.
Yeah, whenever I just punch in.
You know what's crazy too? They don't sound punched in. Like like they don't
But
really sound like you're punch like it really doesn't sound like you're punching them. It sounds more so like you describe it, you're like 3 or 4 bars. Like it sounds more like you're getting at least most of the verse done kind of in the takes. But I mean,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
it just shows what you're doing in there, man. How did you get so polished in the studio? Because you haven't been rapping that long, but like clearly you understand what's supposed to happen in the studio already.
Yeah, yeah, like I ain't gonna lie, really like watching other people too. Like when I get in the studio with something, like I used to try to like I have something in my head. I try to think of it, cause I don't write. I don't write down. Like every time I write something down, it just feel like I'm reading it. So I don't never write a song. But when I come in there, I try to think of it and then just get on the beat and say the whole thing. But I be done forgot. I be like, damn, bro, now I gotta start all the way over. But then
Mm-hmm.
I forgot who it was. Cause I don't know. I forgot who it was. Like I seen Shimmy record it too. He helped me a little bit. I took some of his shit too, but I forgot who the fuck. It was the first time I seen punching in. But like they said a line, then they stopped, and they said another line. And I was like, damn, I'm finna do that. I be running out of breath trying to say the whole thing. Yeah, that's how I learned that. Then I did that. But like Shimmy, he record like, bro, record so different. Like he'll say the same line like over and over, like till that bitch sound like right how he want it. Like, cause sometimes you say your voice might crack or something, or you don't like how low or high you is. He'll say it till it's right, and then he'll tell the engineer keep that one and delete all the other ones. But that shit hard.
So I saw that because I was wondering if you had like before I found this out, obviously, but I was wondering if you had done shows, and I saw an interview where you said pretty much you had done like well at that point you had done 3. It's probably more by now.
Yeah.
What was that first show like, man? Because remember you weren't rapping like,
I,
but
I would nerve. I would nervous cause I would nervous. I had to tell I told all my dog like, bro, y'all gotta come on thing with me, bro. And we was at a strip club at West Palm Beach. We was at a strip club at West Palm Beach, but like the crowd, it wasn't that deep. It was probably like I don't even know how many people in there. It was barely people in that bit. But hell yeah, that was my first time performing. Like nobody barely knew my music, all that.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, and those days are over, and that was just
yeah,
over. That was just a couple months ago too. So
yeah.
I mean, amazing. Um, okay, so kind of what do you have coming up next? You have a project coming. I'm sure you have more songs coming, but kind of what's coming up for you?
I got Rolling Loud Saturday. Like I'm doing my first Rolling Loud performance. Then I got my mixtape coming out the end of March. Yeah, I got a mixtape. It's called My Vision. Y'all be on the lookout for that. That'll be coming in March.
Okay. Um, okay. So I know it's early on. Kind of, if somebody had never heard of you or they had just met you, like let's say in the street, and you told them, "Hey, I rap." What songs would you say they need to hear?
Law and Order, Jayda Wayda, and bro, bat flipping did grow on me. Now I ain't gonna lie, bat flipping. But like at the beginning, I ain't like that shit. But yeah, probably like Law and Order, Jayda Wayda, bat flipping.
Okay. No, I'm sorry. The backflip thing is hilarious because like I know you look around and be like, everybody likes this song, and you're like, I don't really like. You're like, all right, I
And
got
I ain't
it.
gonna lie, like for Rolling Loud, like they got me rehearsing type shit. Like, bro, that shit cool, but it's not the same. Like doing that shit in front of a wall. Like, I gotta perform in front of a wall. Like,
Right.
why you telling me like how to hype the crowd up and stuff? But like, we playing the song 50 times. Like, bro, I gotta get up there and perform the whole set like 50 different times. But so I heard backflipping law and order like 100 different times. Like, I be getting tired of them now.
Right.
But,
Right.
yeah.
Right. Hey man, it's the rap life. It just means you're prepared.
Yeah.
What's something that most people don't know about you? It could be anything, like a hobby, anything that you do that people like don't know about.
Shit. I don't know. Some people, I used to play soccer.
Okay, that's good. I did not know that. All right, let's
Yeah,
hear it.
yeah. I used to play soccer. Like, if y'all knew me when I was a kid, y'all play. Yeah, yeah.
Why did you so when did you stop?
When I got tired running up and down that field, I ain't gonna lie. Soccer is the best. Like, you ain't gonna score a lot, bro.
Right.
When you is, like, if you messy or something, you gonna score, but you gonna be running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, I ain't. Yeah, yeah.
Honest, man. Yeah, I think soccer. Yeah, like soccer is a beautiful sport. I've never played it. I also know that like it just requires you got to run around a lot, right? You got to run around a lot. It's not like basketball where like you're gonna get like a layup or a
Right,
jumper.
yeah.
Like you can play.
Or shot or something. Hell yeah.
Right. Um. Okay. So I think this was cool, man. I think you did really well. Everybody is going crazy in the comments the entire time.
Appreciate it.
Sure. Thank you for doing this. Is there anything you want to throw out there? Anybody you want to shout out before we wrap it up?
Man, shout out my right hand, man. Grind me jit, man. That's it, dude. In my family, everybody in my family, they know what it is, for sure.
Okay, for sure. All right, my man. Thank you.
For sure.